Hi guys, welcome back to my video. I hope everybody's doing wonderful today whenever you are watching. I apologize for being gone from YouTube for a little bit again. I just find that I'm a little bit shy when it comes to using my voice for videos, so I focus on like the short videos for TikTok and Instagram, things like that. But I will try to do better. I'm so sorry. But like I said, I hope everybody is doing awesome. I just wanted to come on here and make a video regarding one of my most commonly asked questions, and that is, what is my process behind setting up my spreads? Of course, I do have a very minimalistic journaling style. That is simply because I am lazy. I kind of can't be bothered to invest that much time into my spreads and setting it up. So this is perfect for me. Sticker here, highlighter there, and like that's enough. But I do have a little bit of a method to how I lay everything down, a formula, if you will. So I will get into it. Let's get started. So I was actually initially going to post this video yesterday because I filmed it, and then I realized that the entire video was not focused on the page and instead my hands, and it wasn't like super blurry. So we will do another page today, but this is pretty much what my spreads look like before the pen. I usually do add more stickers, but I didn't know what stickers to use. I discussed that in the video yesterday, but can't use it. It's fine. So this one will probably be good. I don't want to do blue. Blue is like a difficult color for me. Let's do yellow. We'll focus on this spread because I want to do a huge, like a big spread, a 4-day, not a 3-day. But then my next 4-day is blue, and I just find blue a difficult color to work with in my planner, so I'm not gonna do that. But I do have a system that I set up in my spreads. Pretty much all of my spreads do follow the same color pattern. So pink, purple, blue, green, yellow, orange, and then we have tan or brown, brown or white, tan, and then colorful, which is that right there. So of course, following the same color pattern, we're gonna do pink, and then purple's gonna go here, blue is right there, green is here, and then yellow is here. So we are going to work on the yellow spread today. So what I do, the first thing that I do always, just because it's the foundation essentially, is I will put my headers, and those will go right here and right here. So with my headers, I never like for them to be touching. I don't know how to describe it aside from just showing it. So I don't like for them to be touching. So like I would never do the headers right here and right here. They're always gonna have one column in between it. For my 4-day spread, same thing here. Technically I could do this and this, or this and this, but I always put a header right here, so that's just what I'm comfortable with. So my other ones typically always do go on the right side of the page. I don't really do this one a lot. So we're gonna follow the same formula here. So we're just gonna make a line and make a line, and I'm in a Take a Note A5 for anybody that's wondering. So I do 2 boxes long, and that is perfect. So there are my headers, which I'm gonna focus on filling in later. I don't do any of the line work until I have everything set down. So these are my foundation stickers. Whenever you guys hear me talk about foundation stickers, this is what I'm referring to. And see, it's just these beautiful little square stickers that I absolutely adore. I'm going to be flipping back a lot just to show references, but of course these are the stickers that I use every day in my planner. So that's where these come from. And now what we're gonna do is one of my most fun, or the parts that I enjoy the most, and that is just flipping through and seeing what stickers I want to use. Of course, there are going to be 4. It's going to be 1 per column. So we just have to choose a sticker. That one is so cute. But I like that one. Actually, those two might look good together. Thursday, I go back to work, so I cannot say that I'm going to be at home in bed. Oh, stop. This one is so cute. Okay, let's do this one. So we have the first sticker selected. And then the first sticker is always the most random. It does not matter where this goes. We can put this anywhere. But then I do have a method after this sticker is placed. I will go into that as soon as I place this one down. This can be super random. We can do that. Yeah, let's do it right there. It's so difficult for me to line the stickers up because I'm recording and usually I'm just looking directly overhead. But now I also don't have my glasses on, so I'm like kind of struggling to see, but I think I placed that on. Now with the first sticker done, one of the things that I do, very important, is I never put the next sticker on the same side as this one. So if this one's on the left, the next one's gonna go on the right. And then with the next page, I'm a little more lenient with that, so it doesn't have to be like on the left and on the right. Just because this one's on the right, it could go on the right. It really doesn't matter. But when it comes to the same page, that's when I do not want the stickers to be on the same side. So let's choose, that one's perfect. All right, let's take hello. Oh, I do not see it. Okay, please, thank you. All right, and we're gonna take this one, and then I did say that I need this to be on, I'm the only one making up these rules, but it's gonna be on the right hand side. But then I need there to be some space, a good amount of space. For example, I'm not going to put this right here because it looks too busy, it looks too crowded. And then also it matters a lot for my highlighter placement. So I will put some space in between there. And honestly, I think that is good right there. Let's straighten this out. All right, please. That one was so much easier for me to place because it's directly below me. Did I do that straight? Okay, awesome. So let's say we have 2 stickers laid down, and then we of course have to choose 2 more. And these are very soft yellows, so for example, I wouldn't do this just because there are a lot of contrasting, well, not contrasting, but blue and then like some green in the back, whereas these are kind of just white and yellow. So I try to stick within that theme. If I don't find something, that's fine. Like I wouldn't do this, for example, because it's all yellow. I wouldn't do this because that, quite frankly, these are orange. These are not yellow. That one, perfect. Hopefully there's another like lemon slice one. That would be awesome, but it's okay. If there's not, we'll find something. So with these, like I said, I can put it on the left hand side or I can put it on the right. For this one, I'll probably just put it on the left. And then that one, honestly, could just go right up here. Yeah, that's fine. Because it's a different page, I don't consider them touching the way that I do if they are on the same page. So, hello? Okay, so doing this does not bother me as much as it would if it were right here. Is that straight before I place that down? Yes, okay. And now we get to choose our last sticker. Lemon slice, please. Oh, these are so cute. Please? Lemon slice, please. Okay, not a lemon slice, but if I don't find a good one, that's gonna be the one I use. Oh, but that's gonna throw it off so much. Lemon slice, please. No lemon slices. All right. Well, actually, I kind of forgot what was in the beginning. Banana slices. I mean, close enough, right? Okay. I don't know. There are no more. I mean, this one's kind of cute too. But why would they not include 4 lemon slice photos? These are way too yellow. I know they're lemons, but too much yellow going on. Okay. I think I'm just gonna go for the one. Yeah, it's okay. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't all need to be like a cohesive theme or anything like that. So that is all fine. As long as the stickers are cute, that is all I care about. So we're gonna put this away because we are done with that. This one is gonna go, of course, like I said, on the right hand side. Kind of in the middle. Yep, right there. Let's just do it right there. Actually, one below. Please. Cooperate. That is so not straight. That wasn't even funny. Okay, I think that's perfect. Why are you like that? Let's even that out. We have to straighten it out before we place it. Alright, perfect. And then we place down, and that is not straight. I'm so happy I left that little part right there. Alright, let's take that off. Sorry, so I go through this a lot where things just don't work, so I'm taking you through the entire process. Also, a lot of people ask me about these stickers. I got them off of Amazon the first time, but they only had the 4-pack. This time, oh, this thing is not listening to me today. This time I got 8 because I found them on AliExpress. Because Amazon only had the 4-pack, but I fell in love with these stickers, so I had to get them. So I looked for them vigorously online a couple of weeks ago, and I found all 8 of them. That is not straight, but that's okay. We can just flatten that out. There you go. So I have 8 of them right here. See, all different colors. But yeah, they're from AliExpress. And these are the main stickers that I use in my planner, so they are very important to me because of that. So I will be stocking up on them soon. But yes, so we have the foundation down. That's it. These look close enough to lemon slices where it's fine. It doesn't bother me. So now I go in with my highlighter. That's the next step. This is the Tombow 991. This is from the pastel pack, and I love it because these are the only ones that I use. But I do get asked a lot how I make my highlighter lines so straight. For example, like right here. And the secret to this is that I do not swipe it like we traditionally do with highlighters. I actually draw everything in. So I'm gonna give you guys the example right here, just because I don't want my hands to block the highlighter here. So I'll do it right here. But another method that I follow when it comes to my highlighters, I should have just stayed on there because I'm going to be showing you guys in a second anyway, but the highlighter has to always go below one sticker and above the next one. So automatically looking at this page, this one, the highlighter will go above right here, below right here, below here, and above here. And I follow that in every spread that I have. So above, below, below, above, and it always goes below or above, not a regular sticker, but the foundation. So like I said, these are my foundation stickers. So below, above, below, below, above, below, above, and of course above, below, above. So that is what I follow. I don't know why I gave myself that rule. I just didn't want them to be on the same line, I guess. But when I say I draw them in, this is what I mean. So I start from the top and then I go, is this orange? Oh my gosh, this is orange. So it is not 991. It looks so yellow. I always get confused. I wonder if that's gonna mess me up. Okay, so 062 is the yellow. That's fine, even if it does. So I go top, bottom, top, bottom. Oh, that is so crazy. And then I just draw it in just like that. And then you guys will notice that sometimes when I pick up my highlighter, I always tap the place where I just picked my highlighter up from, because the ink pools at the bottom, and then when you start going again, it leaves that little line, well, not line, it leaves a little dot. With the pastels, it's a lot harder to notice them, not as noticeable for sure, but when I use my harsher colors, it does show up a lot. But this is what I do, and that's it. That is, you know what, there you go, orange and yellow, it fits. So that is what I do. I draw them in. That's how I get such an even line, because if I swiped, my lines would be crazy. I will fill these in. I'm gonna speed it up just because I hold my breath when I do this so that I can get a good line, and I don't want you guys to just sit here in silence, so I will be right back. All right, so that's it. That is completed. And as you guys can see, the spread is coming together. So the next thing that we do, or the next thing that I do, is I sketch in my boxes. And of course, every spread here, why do I keep flipping to the same page? Every spread, of course, does have one box per page. And there is a method to this as well. So I always want the boxes to go underneath or above the highlighter line, so automatically looking at this, it's going to go here and here. And the reason it's going to go here and here and not, let's say, here and here, is because my boxes always must be on the same side or the same column as my header. So since my headers are here and here, that is also where my boxes will go. So this is all random, just sketching a box. Let's do, oh gosh, what happened to my hand there? Super random, just whatever looks right on the page. That's it. So that's sketched in, and then I don't want the boxes to be the same size, so I'm just gonna go ahead and count. So that is 2, 3, 4, that's 10. I'm so good at doing 10. That's so interesting. And then we're going to, I'm trying to see if I should make the box bigger or smaller. I mean, I could. What is this, Sunday? I'll have a lot. I'm definitely gonna be working, so Sundays are our busiest days. I'll have, oh wait, that's a really big box. No, let's make it smaller. Even if it's by one box, I just don't want them to be the same size. And then I'm just sketching this in. Like I said, I'm gonna be erasing everything anyway, so it doesn't matter if the line is not perfect. That does not matter to me. But yeah, so we're gonna just erase right there. Perfect. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that 8? 4? Yeah, that's 8. Okay. And that's it. So technically, that's it. I have my foundation down. I'm gonna be inking this at the end, but this looks good to me. Yeah, nothing else looks off. So another thing that I've started doing is but on top or below my foundation stickers, I always put a line. So of course in my spreads, I usually do like hearts as separators, and I still do that. I love doing that. But when it comes to my foundation stickers, I just do lines. So I measure 3 from the left and then 3 from the right. And then I just make a line as a separator, and then we're gonna do the same right here. Perfect. Now that's it. I'm going to ink these because, like I said, this looks good. And then I do use either the Faber-Castell for my inking or my Prismacolor. Is this the 0.1? Yeah, so I use either this or this. I'm just gonna use the Faber-Castell for today. And then I'm gonna move the book around. Do I need to? Yeah, I do need to. Okay, I'm just gonna move it around just so I can ink in everything with no issues. Just so I can be as precise as possible. And then I'll always put dots at the end of my lines just because it is easier for me to know when to stop that way. Of course, place the ruler down, press hard, and go to the dot. And that's it. One is done. And then we're going to do the same thing here. And then I'm going to fast forward to this as well, just because I definitely hold my breath when I do this. So I'm not going to be doing much talking. So again, I'll be right back. Alright, we are done with the foundation. I'm just gonna go ahead and clean some of this up. Oh, I totally missed the line there. That's fine. And then let's clear up anything here. And that is fine. Okay, perfect. Alright, so we have that done. And then I take my other fine liner. This is Winsor & Newton, which I did not know that they had, and this is incredible. I love these fine liners. But I take my 005 and then I just of course write in my little signature thing right here, which is a Munchieko times. And let's get to it. I am struggling. I cannot see what I'm doing. And that's okay. That is okay. Even if it looks weird, it's fine. A lot of people always think that I am very, not picky, but like everything needs to be perfect in my spreads. That could not be further from the truth. And a lot of people also think that I don't make mistakes. For example, when I'm writing, I make many mistakes. I'm just too lazy to fix them. And I also I'm not gonna white them out because mistakes are a normal part of life. And you know, like when I'm writing, I make a bunch of mistakes because sometimes I'm like distracted, maybe talking to somebody or watching YouTube, you know, so I have something else in my mind other than what I'm writing down. So whenever I make a mistake, I just keep going. I acknowledge the mistake. Maybe I put some parentheses around, like next to the word, and I'll write, oh, I meant to write this. And then I just continue on, but you're never going to see anything scratched out, and you're never going to see anything whited out because it's a mistake. When we're making a mistake, if we're conversing with somebody in person, we don't make it a big deal. We just say, oh, I didn't mean to say that word, and then we just move on. So that's literally what I do in my spreads. I just move on. Okay, that is another video. But here we go. So we have the baseline. I made that a lot bigger because I can't see well. I made them a lot bigger than I typically make them. That's fine. That's okay. That's fine. Okay. So that's pretty much it. If you wanted to stop here, you can. I usually do put some stickers down, so what I'm gonna do is we're just gonna go through my little stickers that I have. These are all the ones that I use consistently. Let's see. I just go through and kind of see what catches my eye. I know all of my stickers like the back of my hand, but I always like to still look through them just because, you know, I might be feeling something different. Obviously, of course, I will not know the weather in middle July. This is adorable. I can use that somewhere. Let's see. So a lot of this is what I would say is the hardest part, or not the hardest, the most time consuming, the most tedious, but also the most fun because you get to lay down stickers. But this is the most time consuming part because I do just look through everything that I have and decide where everything looks good. I'm gonna try to see if I like this sticker where I'm thinking, oh, that fits. Oh my god. I mean, it must. Also, my stickers have nothing to do with the theme that I'm writing about. I do not match them up, as you guys can see. I plan everything in advance. I will not match my stickers up. I have a lot of stickers, but not that many stickers where I would say I can do that. Also, sorry for any lighting changes because there's a storm outside. The sun decides to come out, the sun decides to leave. It does whatever it wants, honestly, with this weather. But that one is perfect. Also, when I'm placing down my decorative stickers, of course, like I said, these are the foundations, these are the decorative stickers. When I'm placing them down, I do not want them to go on the same side as the foundation stickers. So this one's on the right, this one's on the left. It happens rarely where I think that a spread does look a little bit too empty, so I do sometimes like match sides, but I would need for there to be a lot of space in between, so I'm not going to put another sticker right here. If I decide, and I might because this does look a little bit empty, if I decide to put another sticker on this column, it's going to go somewhere over here. So we can start decorating for the next ones. Literally I just choose whatever my heart is feeling. This one's adorable. That one can go. Let's see how this one looks if I put it right there. That looks cute. That looks cuter. Hold on. Does it fit perfectly up there too? Oh my gosh, this is incredible. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and do that. Oh my gosh, I mean, there's a little bit of space on the bottom and the top, but I don't care. That fits so nicely. And then as you guys can see, the spreads are coming together. And then I just look for some more. I love Cherry Rabbit stickers. I think she's one of my favorites. As you guys can see by how many stickers are used up. Let's see, July 17th, 16th. Do I have any plans? No, nothing that I can think of that I would match stickers to if needed. So they're all gonna be randomized. And then let's put that there. Oh gosh, I have far too many stickers. Oh my gosh, I went to Texas Art Supply a couple of weeks ago or days ago, I don't remember when. I got these stickers. I am so obsessed with them. This one's beautiful. Actually, I might. This one's cute. Knock knock. I don't be going to people's houses. This wouldn't make sense. That one would actually look really cute there. I'll think on this. I like this one too. Hold on. That actually looks really pretty. No, I actually really like this one. Hold on. Yeah. Is whatever I write about gonna have anything to do with the sticker? Absolutely not. But that is okay. Can you... My stickers are not cooperating today, and I do not appreciate this because they usually don't give me this hard of a time. Alright. Cute. right there. So I have internal monologues with myself 24/7 about sticker placements. So, like I said, you guys are just getting an in-depth look into how I decorate. I'm like, I don't know if I should. No, that looks cute. Whatever. Why is it green at the bottom? That's so. Oh, because no, that makes sense. Cute. I love these stickers. I also got these from the Texas Art Supply, but these are small. I typically try not to use small stickers in my actual spreads. I keep them for like my sides. So how do I skip a page like that? Oh, you're being difficult too. So I usually put small stickers right here for like my to-dos for the week. Yeah, I'm not gonna put these because that definitely doesn't make sense. And then this is Lauren Phelps. We're just doing a sticker haul at this point. But this is really what I do. I just look through everything and I just choose whatever feels right to me that day. And that's orange. That's gonna go on the next spread. I love those stickers. I also don't want to make it too busy. So my rule that I have, but it's not like a really enforced rule. It's very loose, but I want 2 stickers on each page. And that's it. No more, no less. I feel like it looks a little bit too crowded and busy if I put more. That's the only time when I'll really put a small sticker is if I'm doing a third one. But aside from that, I typically don't. I think these are. Oh, I love. Like this sticker would go so great in this spread, but it is not washi, and I do not use non-washi stickers. I know that sounds bougie, but I like the transparency. So, oh my gosh, these would look this one would look so good, literally just like right here somewhere. Oh my gosh, I'm upset. Alright, and then I have a bunch of Leela journal stickers here as well, but I don't think I have anything yellow from her. No, I don't. Yeah, I know these stickers. I do not. I have these that I picked up from the Texas Art Supply as well. I love that store, by the way. Can I put these? The bird would look cute somewhere. I know that I said I don't like to mix more stickers, but I'm just looking. It's a little bit of an awkward sticker. This would be a middle sticker if anything. Also, that is the only, well, not the only time, but that is typically what I do. If I want to add a third sticker, I put it in the middle so that it's not on the same side. But I don't think I want to. No, this is way too harsh of a yellow. This wouldn't look good. Yeah. No, these are all very soft pastel yellows. This is a little bit too harsh. All right, we're not going to use those. And then we have Coffee Monsters. These are all, I have them separated, but these are all emoticons. Those are cute, but of course those would go on my to-do list, not in my actual spread. I wonder if I have anything that I can just place down that's not specific to something. Let's see. I don't think I do. I actually don't have too many yellow stickers, which is crazy to me because I really love the color yellow on my spreads. I wouldn't say it's my favorite color, but for my spreads, I love yellow. I just think it looks so nice. Alright, so I do not have that many stickers that I'm ready to use. When this happens, I just leave it alone. I'm not gonna force it just because I want to get things down. And I also did already set my spread up. So, and really the only place that I'm gonna add another sticker would be on this column. So I have everything pretty much set down for right now. I'm not gonna use, yeah, I'm not gonna use anymore. I'm happy with this. But this is how I set up my spreads. I do them in advance because when I look at an empty page, so I'll flip to my current month. No, what am I doing? All my spreads are already filled out. We'll flip right here. My coworker wrote her birthday here. Love it. But let's say I haven't journaled in a couple of days, right? So this is my last completed spread. I haven't journaled in a couple of days and it's now the 22nd of July. If I sit down and I'm like, okay, I'm ready to journal after not journaling for a few days, and this is what I see, I'm automatically overwhelmed. There's just too much space on the page. It's blank. And now I'm like, oh, I have to make everything look good. And now I'm under pressure that I created for myself. Because, welcome to journaling, I guess. But when I look at this, I don't feel motivated to journal. It's just a page. And that's not interesting to me. But when I see this, I'm like, oh, all I'm doing is filling in the blanks that somebody else left for me, which is crazy because it was me. But, I have a motivation to journal because I'm like, oh, this is such a cute spread. I want to fill it in now. So that's like how I kind of trick my brain into like sitting down and journaling. And that is how I have, let me flip here. That is how I have journaled consistently for the past 6 months. Every single day is because I do set my spreads up in advance. If I had to do it the other way, like when I was in my take a note for last year, I did not do this, not until the end. But I would see a blank page and I had no motivation. There was nothing on there to make me journal. I don't know. That's just how my mind works. So I take the time out. It takes maybe about an hour and a half. Of course, I'm doing everything slower for the purpose of the video, but it takes me about an hour and a half, maybe to 2 hours to fill out an entire month. This, of course, is July, so I haven't gotten to it yet, aside from that one and this one. But I'm gonna take the rest of this time to fill in the rest of my spreads until August, because this is August right here. And that's it. And now I have 2 hours down from my day, and that's really like it's nothing. But I invest the time in now so that I can take away pressure from myself later, so that all I can do is just sit down and focus on writing, and that's it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I was informative. Like I said, I'm a bit awkward talking to myself in the camera, so sometimes I don't say things correctly and I like overthink my words a lot. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys have any questions, if you guys have any additions or anything, please do leave them in the comments. I will come back with a video soon. It's going to be regarding another very popular question that I get asked, and that is, what do I write about? Because of course, as you saw, I have only in this book filled in all of my spreads. A lot of people ask me, what do I write about? How do I fill all that space? So I'm gonna come back with that video. But for now, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys soon. Thank you so much.